Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have part 2 of my summer essentials video. I had the first one go up last week and that was my summer essentials for fashion and accessories. I will link that down below in case you guys missed it. And today is part 2 and we are talking all about beauty. I'm going to be going into makeup, skincare, and a little bit of hair care as well. So I have so many things to share with you guys, so we are just going to hop right into it, and I'm going to start off with makeup. Okay, the first things I'm going to talk about are my face makeup, and it's probably the biggest change I make to my makeup routine in the summertime. It is probably because I am much less dry in the summer than I am in the winter, so I like to change things up. I also like to get a more lightweight foundation or even like a BB cream in my routine rather than a heavier foundation like I would in the winter time. And I also usually need a couple shades darker in the summertime because I get a bit tan in the summer and you get color because you're outside more. So I kind of really change things up. I have different needs in the summertime. One thing I do not change up in the summertime is I always use a primer. I think especially in the summertime I like to use primers because I really want my makeup to last throughout the day. My makeup tends to not last very long in the summertime because it's hot outside, I'm sweating, and it just fades much easier in the summertime. So I really count on a primer in the summer, and I've really been loving the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. I've been loving this stuff. It really does prolong the wear of your makeup, but it also gives you a really beautiful luminosity to your skin. It just gives you that beautiful glow, youthful glow. It makes your skin look really plump. I love this stuff. It is so good. And honestly, I love it with BB creams. I love it with CC creams. I love it with a heavy foundation. It's just a great primer to use, and I definitely suggest using a primer. For the summertime, I wanted to share with you guys what I'm using on my face. Most of the time, pretty much day to day, I wear the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. I have been obsessed with this stuff. Last summer, I got hooked on it and I literally would not put it down. It is so good. It is a tinted hydrating gel cream. So basically it's like this whipped gelish consistency that you put on your face. It has a bit of a tint. It's definitely light in coverage. It does not have heavy coverage. It melts into your skin beautifully, but it just kind of blurs everything out. It is really hydrating, so it really makes you look hydrated and plump and moisturized. I feel like in the summertime when you're out in the sun and you're getting a tan and things like that, I feel like my skin gets a bit dull and a bit dried out sometimes when you're out in the sun. So I love to have this on my skin, and it also has SPF, which is really nice. I'm huge on SPF in the summertime because I am outside a lot more. But I love that it has that hydrating factor in it, so it really helps to hydrate the skin. I love this stuff. It is so good. It is probably one of my holy grail products of all time. Not gonna lie. The best. If I want a bit more coverage, I go to this foundation right here. It is the NARS Sheer Glow, and I love this. It's a beautiful medium coverage. You can definitely build it up to a bit more fuller coverage, but when I want a bit more on my skin, if I'm going out at night, if I'm going out for a special occasion, there's so many weddings in the summertime that you go to, this is a beautiful foundation. It lasts really nicely on the skin, especially when you prime the skin. And I'm not gonna lie, the Becca Backlighting Priming Filter and this together is just a gorgeous combination. I'm actually wearing it right now. I love it. This is just such a good summer foundation. Having really dry skin, I'm honestly not gonna lie, I rarely use powder. Powder is just one of those things that I'm like, no, you are going to dry my skin out and make me look like I'm 20 years older than I am. And I have found a powder that I have been obsessed with. It is perfect to just kind of tap on the skin when you need to kind of soak up a little bit of oil that might break throughout the day. This powder is so good, especially for you dry skin girls out there. It is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed. I have not tried the loose version, but I am obsessed with the pressed version. It's just a white translucent powder. I like to kind of just take a big fluffy brush and just kind of tap it in the areas. I really get kind of oily on my cheeks right here, around my nose, and a little bit on my chin. So I kind of just go right there in those areas, and I'm pretty much good for the day. And it also kind of helps to just kind of lock my foundation in there, because I do get a little bit oily. My foundation tends to kind of break up a little bit there. So I like to pat a little bit of powder to lock that foundation into place. A couple more things I really like to kind of change up in the summertime. I kind of go ham with my bronzer. I'm not gonna lie. I like to throw on like 10 different kinds of bronzers on my skin. And honestly, sometimes I just skip blush altogether and just go straight in with bronzer all over my skin. I tend to go bronzer crazy. But the one bronzer that I love and I think is such a beautiful bronzer for the summertime, because it gives you that really beachy, bronzed, like glowy look, and it is the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light. This is their ambient bronzer, and I love this bronzer. It is beautiful. I'm wearing it today. It's just a really, like I said, luminous, deep bronze that just gives you that summer sun-kissed glow. I love it. It is beautiful. I honestly use it all year round, but I really do love it in the summertime, especially, like I said, when you layer bronzers. If you like that matte contoured look, put that matte contour on, pop this on over it, and just buff it all over the skin, and you look beautiful and sun-kissed. I also tend to go towards more pops of color on my cheeks in the summertime. This is like when I like to play with blush. Usually in the winter and fall time, I go with very nude, neutral shades that just kind of blend in very easily, and they're not very, I don't know, they're not very fun. But in the summertime, I like to go a little bit fun with my blush, and I go kind of heavy-handed, but that's okay. The one I'm wearing right now and I've been obsessed with, it's the Balm Frat Boy blush. It's just a really beautiful peachy pink one. It's a matte shade, so if you don't like a shimmery blush, you would love this. It's just a really pretty peachy kind of pinkish blush. I love it for the summertime. The other one that is similar to that color, but it gives you a really pretty glow, is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. It is so pretty. It does have like a bit of shimmer in it, and it gives you kind of that really pretty glow, but it's not chunky or anything. It's very smooth. It's very, very pretty. I love this shade. It looks really good with a tan too. And then the other one I really, really love, this one's a really unique formula to me. It is the Clinique Cheek Pop in the shade Peach Pop. It's a really kind of bright corally peach color, and the consistency is super, super pretty. It's kind of like a cream to powder. Not totally cream and not totally powdery, but it just blends into the skin really, really pretty. Again, it looks really pretty with a tan. It's a nice pop of color, and it's really pretty. Another product I just wanted to quick mention, I feel like this is a wonderful product for kind of your no makeup days, but you want a little something on your face. And if you are a crazy highlighter person, highlighting is like the craze right now. I feel like it's just like so big. And I feel like I hear everybody talking about highlighters, highlighters, highlighters. But this one I think is such a good one for the summertime, and when you're kind of wearing no makeup, if you're at the pool but you want a little bit of glow on your skin, this is a really good one. It is by Marc Jacobs, and it is a glow stick in the shade Spotlight. So it's kind of like this stick, and it just kind of rolls up. It's kind of crazy, and it's this really frosty kind of whitish shade, I would say. It's so pretty. It's just very glowy, but when you blend it out, it looks very intense when you swatch it. And I was very like, whoa, when I saw it, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work. But I'm wearing it right now, and it just gives a very subtle glow. You blend it out, and it's just very subtle. I really like it. I think it's really pretty. The consistency is very thin, so it doesn't feel really heavy or thick or cakey. Like some cream, any kind of cream product can kind of feel cakey and heavy on your skin, but but this one doesn't at all. It's very, very thin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing much on your skin, but yet you have that really pretty highlight. So I really thought that was a really pretty highlighter, and just a great for like those no makeup days. Just pop a little bit on the cheeks or a little bit on the eyes, and you have a little bit something going on for going to the pool or going shopping or something like that. Okay, quickly, I just wanted to mention what is on my lips right now. I have really loved this whole liquid lipstick matte trend, simply and solely because it lasts a very long time on the lips. I want color that lasts a long time, and usually lipsticks kind of tend to wear off very easily. They smudge off, they don't stay into place very easily, and that's kind of why I really have enjoyed the matte liquid lipstick trend. But I have to say, I have the driest lips, and anytime I put on any kind of liquid lipstick, I don't care what brand it is, it completely dries out my lips, and I hate the feeling. I honestly hate the feeling. But I'm going to share with you one of the liquid lipsticks that I really like. It does dry out my lips, I'm not going to lie, but I love the color. It is by the brand JULEP, and it is in the shade Dulce de Leche. It's a really pretty mauve pinky color, but it's not too deep. A lot of these mauve pinky shades get a really deep on me, but this one's not deep at all. It's just a really pretty basic mauve pink. It's so pretty. I love it. I'm wearing it right now. But the best part about these is you can really just put a light, very, very, very thin layer on. And then I am a gloss girl. I love glossy lips, and I love putting gloss on. So I like to go in with a gloss on top. Right now I'm wearing the Lorac Alter Ego Lip Gloss in Supermodel. It's just a really pretty kind of peachy pink color. And I love the combination of it, and honestly, it locks that kind of matte liquid lipstick into place all day long. So I really just have to apply this, and I still, even if this wears off, I still have color on my lips, and I don't feel completely dried out. So I've been really, really liking doing that, and I think it definitely helps with the longevity of my lip color, and also just kind of not drying out my lips. So I feel like I'm like... Okay guys, let's move on to skin. I've talked way too much about makeup. I have some amazing skincare products. I've talked about skincare in a lot of past videos right now. I'm like on this skincare craze. I've been just really learning about stuff, and it's so interesting to just really learn about skincare, what it actually does, like what these ingredients do to your skin, and the things that maybe you're missing in your skincare routine. I've just been learning so much, and I have so many products to share with you that I've been loving. Okay, the first thing I have to talk about is SPF. Honestly, SPF is so important, and I have learned so much about skincare and protecting your skin and everything, and SPF is so important. I have realized how important it was when I was younger. I did not listen. I tanned, I baked my body, and now I am paying for it, you guys. I am paying hard. So don't make the mistake I did and wear SPF. It's so easy to apply to, and I'm going to share with you a couple that I've really been enjoying. So the first one I have is from Andalou Naturals, and it is the DIY Booster SPF 30 Facial Serum. I talked about this when I hauled it, and it is from Andalou Naturals Age Defying line. I love the concept of this, and the product itself is seriously amazing. So if you have a really good day cream, or if you have a moisturizer that you just really love, or if you even have a foundation that you love, this you can add to it and add that SPF that you need. So you don't have to add another layer. You can just take simply a slight pump of this, mix it in, and then put it on your skin, and you have that SPF in your foundation. And it really doesn't change the consistency of what you're putting on. It's very, very thin. It comes out looking kind of like a lotion. And you almost go, okay, that's like a normal SPF, it's gonna make my face look white, whatever, but it's so thin. It literally disappears into nothing. Like, I don't even feel it. It's so awesome. I love having that around for when I want to use or try a moisturizer and wear it during the day and it doesn't have SPF. I have a couple that just don't have SPF, but I love the actual moisturizer. So I just take this and I add this, and it's completely wonderful and amazing, and I love it. I love the concept. You can wear this on its own even. You can layer this on underneath other things. So I just love the concept of it. I love that I can add SPF to different things that don't have it. And it's just a wonderful product to have SPF, because it's very important. The other thing I talked about really quickly in that video is the Andalou Naturals BB Oil Control Beauty Balm. This is an untinted BB cream that has SPF 30. I know, an untinted BB cream. It has absolutely no color to it. It's actually just pure white. It's kind of a thicker cream, but it has kind of that balmy feel to it, kind of that whipped balmy feel, and when you blend it into the skin, it's really nice. But I actually just like wearing this when I'm absolutely wearing no makeup. When I am wearing no makeup during the day, I just slap that on and I know that my skin is protected, but I don't have to wear makeup, you know what I mean? Sometimes I just don't wear makeup. I'm a mom and some days I just don't want to wear makeup, but I always want SPF and I always want my skin to be protected, and it does have other benefits to the beauty balm, so that's why I really like it. I'm getting those benefits, but I'm also getting my SPF. My favorite thing out of all of these things, I have to say, is by Paula's Choice. This is the Resist Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid, and it has an SPF of 50, which is amazing. And it actually is for normal to oily and combination skin. And if you know me, I am dry. I'm pretty dry, but in the summertime, I can deal with, you know, things that are for oily or combo or normal, whatever. But the best part about this moisturizer, it is so thin. It is water, you guys. It is literally water. I'm going to put it on my skin. Look, it's like dripping. It's water and it feels like nothing, but it does so much for your skin. So as you can see, it's literally nothing. It feels like nothing. Like, I would say even compared to this guy, like, this feels like water. It literally feels like you're putting on water on your skin. But the best part about it, it has antioxidants. It has so many anti-aging benefits to this. It moisturizes the skin, but it also has your SPF in it. So I love this stuff. It is seriously amazing. I don't know, I think you can find this on Amazon. You can find it on Paula's Choice. You can find it, where did I find mine? I found mine on Nordstrom. You can find Paula's Choice in so many places. Honestly, guys, you need this in your life. It is so good and definitely essential for summer. Okay, this video is getting really, really long, but I just want to mention these two masks real quick, and I am really obsessed with them, and I think they're really good for your summer skincare. The first one is the Tula Exfoliating Treatment Mask. I've talked about this so many times. I am obsessed with it. It really gets all the dead skin off, but it doesn't leave your skin. A lot of mud masks for me leave my skin feeling kind of tight and dry, and it doesn't feel soft and supple afterwards. This makes it feel completely hydrated, soft, supple. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It is such a good mask. And then the other one I like to use is the Origins Drink Up Intensive Overnight Mask. This one I like to use when I might have been out in the sun too long. My skin feels completely parched. It's a little bit sunburned. I like to put this on because it just really just puts all the moisture back into my skin. It really rehydrates and kind of soothes the skin as well. I like that soothing property to this. So these two masks I have been loving, and they are really good for the summertime. Really quickly, I want to talk about a fragrance that I love for the summertime. It's by the brand Replica, and they have these big old bottles that are way too expensive. They are crazy expensive for this fragrance, but I always get the little roller ball because it's slightly cheaper, but I still get the scent. This scent is amazing, and I think I've talked about it before on my channel. It is the scent Lazy Sunday Morning. Go to Sephora and smell this. Oh my gosh. To me, it just smells like, I don't know, it's just such a perfect summer scent. It's very light, it's very fresh, has a little bit of floral, almost smells like bug spray. That's so weird. But it smells so good. I love it. I have worn it quite a few times lately, and every time I wear it, I get compliments. So love it. It is so good. Okay, lastly, I want to talk about some hair products that I desperately need in the summertime, and I do use this year-round, but in the summertime I tend to really use it and go through it quickly because it definitely helps with the humidity. It gets hot here, it gets really humid, especially lately. It's been in like the 90s, so it's been really hot here. For Chicago, that's That's hot. That's hot. But it also is super humid and sticky out, and my hair does not like that. My hair says, no, 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 I am going to be huge and frizzy and crazy. So I honestly rely on the Living Proof No Frizz line. This has been like holy grail. I've talked about this so many times. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but it's just so good. The No Frizz shampoo and conditioner are amazing for humidity and frizzy hair. If you have any kind of frizz to your hair, if you have just hair that you want to have it be touchable and not just like crunchy or like, you know that feeling, if you have frizzy hair, you know the feeling of that crunchiness or that like just that like weird feeling to your hair when it's really frizzy and coarse and dried out. This stuff is so good. It definitely, like, it literally smooths out my hair. It makes it feel shiny. It makes it feel bouncy. It makes it feel lightweight. I love this stuff. The other product from the No Frizz line that I desperately need and I use every single day in the summer with my hair is the No Frizz Humidity Shield. It is a very, very, very lightweight hairspray. It doesn't necessarily hold your style for like days and days and days, but it does give a little bit of hold, and it also just calms all the frizz down, especially when you go outside in the heat. My hair definitely tends to go like this, but with this on it, it stays nice and pretty and sleek and shiny, and I love this stuff. I cannot live without it. The last thing is also from Living Proof, and I have to mention this because when you're outside, get sweaty and gross, and dry shampoo is definitely necessary, and I really love the Perfect Hair Day dry shampoo. I think it is so good. It definitely leaves a white cast though, so you have to be very, very not generous. You don't have to be generous with it. Just a very light squirt here and there, and it really does its job. You don't need much of this for it to work. So I really love it. I think it soaks up all the oil and it gives you a little zhuzh in your hair. So I love this stuff. It's so good. All right, you guys, so that is my summer essentials for all of my beauty products. I had so many beauty products because I'm so sorry I went on and on and on and on. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you have any video requests, leave them down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.